Are you concerned about memory loss for yourself or a loved one? Recognizing the early signs of dementia can make all the difference. Today, we're talking about a crucial topic, dementia. As we age, it's normal to experience some memory lapses, but there are specific signs that indicate something more serious. Early detection of dementia can significantly improve the quality of life. Let's dive into the 10 early signs you need to be aware of. Sign number 1, memory loss affecting daily life. Memory loss that disrupts daily life is often one of the first and most recognizable signs of dementia. While occasional forgetfulness can be a normal part of aging, significant and consistent memory lapses are a cause for concern. For instance, frequently forgetting recently learned information, important dates, or events can indicate a more serious issue. People may also find themselves asking the same questions repeatedly or relying heavily on memory aids like reminder notes or electronic devices to recall tasks they previously managed without help. This type of memory loss affects the ability to perform everyday activities such as handling finances, following a recipe, or even remembering to attend scheduled appointments. It's not just about forgetting names or dates. It's about the frequent and noticeable impact on daily routines and responsibilities. A person experiencing this sign may start to lose track of important dates or events, struggle to remember names of close friends or family members, and have difficulty recalling recent conversations. They might even begin to feel disoriented or confused about the time or place, leading to increased anxiety and frustration. If you or a loved one notice these patterns, it's crucial to seek medical advice promptly. Early diagnosis and intervention can help manage the symptoms more effectively and improve the quality of life. Regular checkups and consultations with healthcare professionals can provide the necessary support and guidance. Memory loss that affects daily life should never be ignored, as it can be a critical indicator of underlying health issues, including dementia. Sign number 2, challenges in planning or solving problems. Experiencing challenges in planning or solving problems is a significant early sign of dementia. This symptom often manifests as difficulty in handling tasks that require focus, concentration, or complex thought processes. For instance, someone might struggle with following a familiar recipe, keeping track of monthly bills, or managing a household budget. These activities, which were once routine, become increasingly challenging and may result in noticeable errors. One clear example is difficulty with numerical tasks. A person might find it hard to perform basic calculations, balance a checkbook, or understand financial statements. This can lead to serious financial mishaps, such as missed payments or mismanaged funds. Similarly, following a step-by-step plan or instruction, such as assembling a new piece of furniture or setting up a new electronic device, becomes overwhelming and confusing. Problems with problem-solving can also extend to everyday decisions. Someone might take much longer to make choices or struggle to come to a decision at all. They might also have trouble understanding sequences or the logical steps needed to complete a task, causing frustration and repeated mistakes. The impact of these challenges on daily life can be profound. Not only do they interfere with the ability to live independently, but they also cause significant stress and anxiety for both the individual and their loved ones. Sign number 3, confusion with time or place. Confusion with time or place is a common early sign of dementia, significantly impacting daily life. This symptom goes beyond occasional forgetfulness and involves a persistent and noticeable disorientation that can lead to dangerous situations and emotional distress. For instance, individuals may lose track of dates, seasons, or the passage of time. They might forget where they are or how they got there, leading to moments of panic and fear. People experiencing this confusion might wake up in the middle of the night believing it's time to start the day. They might go for a walk and forget their way back home, even in familiar neighborhoods. This disorientation can extend to the inability to understand time-related concepts. For example, they may find it difficult to grasp future events or past occurrences, leading to missed appointments or repeated stories about the same event. This confusion can also manifest in physical disorientation. Individuals may forget familiar routes, such as how to get to the grocery store or a friend's house. They might arrive at a location and not remember why they are there. These episodes are not only frustrating, but can also be quite dangerous, especially if someone gets lost or ends up in an unsafe environment. The emotional toll of this confusion is significant. It can lead to anxiety, fear, and a sense of helplessness. If you or a loved one experiences this type of disorientation, it's crucial to seek medical advice. Sign number 4, trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationships. Trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationships is another key early sign of dementia, often affecting an individual's ability to navigate and interpret their environment effectively. This symptom can manifest in several ways, such as difficulty reading, judging distances, and recognizing colors or contrasts, significantly impacting daily activities and overall safety. For instance, individuals may struggle with tasks that require visual and spatial skills, like driving. They might misjudge distances, resulting in close calls or accidents, or have trouble following traffic signals and road signs. This impairment can make driving unsafe, posing a risk to themselves and others. In everyday life, this symptom can also affect simple activities such as dressing. Someone might have difficulty matching clothes due to trouble distinguishing colors, or might struggle to perceive the depth required to put on shoes. Navigating around the house can become challenging, as they might misjudge the distance between furniture pieces or fail to see steps or curbs, increasing the risk of falls. Additionally, reading can become problematic. Words may appear blurry or out of order, making it hard to comprehend written material. This can lead to frustration and a decreased willingness to engage in reading, impacting their ability to stay informed or enjoy a favorite pastime. Recognizing these challenges early is crucial. If you notice these symptoms in yourself or a loved one, it's important to seek medical advice. Sign number 5. Problems with words in speaking or writing. Problems with words in speaking or writing are significant early indicators of dementia, affecting communication and daily interactions. This symptom can manifest as difficulty finding the right words, frequently pausing during conversations, or substituting inappropriate words. It goes beyond occasional forgetfulness and impacts the ability to express thoughts clearly and coherently. Individuals experiencing this symptom may struggle to follow or join conversations. They might stop mid-sentence, unable to recall a specific word or repeat themselves without realizing it. This can lead to frustration and anxiety both for the person affected and those communicating with them. Additionally, they might have trouble understanding spoken or written language, making it hard to follow instructions or participate in discussions. Writing can become equally challenging. Individuals may have difficulty organizing their thoughts on paper, misspell common words, or write sentences that don't make sense. This can affect their ability to manage everyday tasks, such as writing emails, notes, or even grocery lists. The decline in language skills can be particularly distressing for those who previously prided themselves on their communication abilities. The impact on daily life is profound. Effective communication is essential for maintaining relationships, performing job duties, and handling personal affairs. When these abilities decline, it can lead to social withdrawal, misunderstandings, and reduced independence. Early intervention can help manage symptoms and provide strategies to cope with communication challenges. Speech therapy, cognitive exercises, and support from loved ones can improve the quality of life and help maintain communication skills for as long as possible. Sign number 6. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps is a troubling early sign of dementia, often causing significant disruption to daily life and increasing frustration. This symptom goes beyond occasional forgetfulness and involves consistently placing items in unusual locations and being unable to find them again. Individuals experiencing this sign might put common objects like keys, wallets, or glasses in strange places, such as the refrigerator or a drawer where they wouldn't normally belong. When they cannot locate these items, they often cannot recall their steps to recover them. This frequent misplacement and inability to retrace steps can lead to a sense of confusion and helplessness. The consequences of this behavior are more than just inconvenient. Losing important items like medications, personal identification, or financial documents can pose serious risks. The frustration from these incidents can also lead to heightened anxiety and agitation, further impacting the person's emotional well-being. In addition to personal items, individuals might also forget where they have placed important documents or household items, causing disarray and stress within their living environment. They might accuse others of stealing their misplaced items, as they are unable to remember where they placed them. Addressing this symptom involves creating a structured environment, labeling storage areas, maintaining a consistent routine for placing items, and using memory aids like organizers and reminder notes can help mitigate these challenges. If you observe this behavior in yourself or a loved one, it is essential to seek medical advice. Sign number 7, decreased or poor judgment. Decreased or poor judgment is a notable early sign of dementia, significantly impacting an individual's ability to make sound decisions. This symptom extends beyond occasional lapses and involves consistent patterns of poor decision-making that can affect safety, financial stability, and overall well-being. Individuals experiencing this symptom may demonstrate a lack of awareness in situations that previously posed no challenge. For example, they might make poor financial decisions, such as giving large sums of money to telemarketers or falling for scams. They might also neglect personal grooming and hygiene, not realizing the social or health implications of their actions. Poor judgment can manifest in social situations as well. Individuals might show uncharacteristic behavior, such as trusting strangers excessively or making inappropriate comments, which can strain relationships and lead to social isolation. Additionally, they may engage in risky behaviors like wandering into unsafe areas or neglecting safety precautions at home, such as leaving the stove on or not locking doors. This symptom can have profound consequences, leading to financial losses, accidents, and diminished quality of life. It also places a burden on family members and caregivers who may need to step in to manage financial affairs, ensure safety, and provide constant supervision. To address decreased judgment, creating a safe and structured environment is crucial. This might involve financial safeguards such as setting up automatic bill payments and monitoring accounts for unusual activity, and implementing safety measures at home, like using stove alarms and securing hazardous areas. Early diagnosis and intervention can provide strategies to manage risks and support decision-making, thereby enhancing safety and well-being. Sign number 8, withdrawal from work or social activities. Withdrawal from work or social activities is a significant early sign of dementia, marked by a noticeable decline in participation and engagement in previously enjoyed activities. This withdrawal can stem from a combination of cognitive challenges, emotional distress, and increasing frustration over difficulties in maintaining normal routines. Individuals exhibiting this sign may begin to pull away from hobbies, social gatherings, and work responsibilities that once brought them joy and fulfillment. They might avoid social interactions because they feel embarrassed or anxious about their cognitive decline, fearing they might forget names, follow conversations poorly, or lose track of their thoughts. This fear can lead to a cycle of isolation and depression, further exacerbating the symptoms of dementia. In a work setting, tasks that were once manageable become overwhelming. The person might struggle to meet deadlines, follow instructions, or remember important meetings and details. Consequently, they might start to disengage, miss work, or even retire early, leading to a loss of professional identity and purpose. Socially, they may decline invitations to events, stop participating in clubs or groups, and reduce contact with friends and family. This retreat can lead to a sense of loneliness and disconnection from the community, which is detrimental to mental and emotional health. Addressing this symptom involves encouraging continued engagement in social and work activities with appropriate support. Providing a structured and supportive environment, simplifying tasks, and fostering a network of understanding and patient friends and colleagues can help. Sign number 9, changes in mood and personality. Changes in mood and personality are prominent early signs of dementia, often causing significant distress for both the affected individual and their loved ones. These changes go beyond typical mood swings and can manifest as sudden shifts in emotional state, uncharacteristic behavior, and altered personality traits. Individuals with dementia may experience increased anxiety, depression, and irritability. They might become unusually suspicious or paranoid, believing that others are stealing from them or plotting against them. This suspicion can extend to close family and friends, straining relationships and creating a sense of isolation. Personality changes can be stark. Someone who was once outgoing and sociable may become withdrawn and apathetic, showing little interest in activities they previously enjoyed. Conversely, a typically reserved person might become unusually extroverted or exhibit impulsive behaviors that are out of character. These shifts can be confusing and challenging for both the individual and those around them. Mood changes can also include frequent bouts of sadness, anger, or fear without an obvious cause. The individual might react disproportionately to minor setbacks or changes in routine, becoming easily agitated or upset. These emotional fluctuations can make daily interactions more difficult and unpredictable. Managing these changes requires patience, empathy, and understanding. Creating a calm and supportive environment can help mitigate some of the emotional turmoil. Encouraging regular routines, providing reassurance, and seeking professional support, such as counseling or medication, can also be beneficial. Sign number 10, poor concentration and focus. Poor concentration and focus are significant early signs of dementia, impacting an individual's ability to complete everyday tasks and engage in meaningful activities. This symptom goes beyond occasional distraction and involves a persistent struggle to maintain attention and stay on task. Individuals experiencing this symptom may find it difficult to follow conversations, especially in group settings. They might lose track of what is being said, repeat questions, or fail to respond appropriately. This can lead to misunderstandings and frustration in social interactions, further isolating the individual. Tasks that require sustained mental effort, such as reading a book, watching a movie, or even following a simple recipe, can become increasingly challenging. The person might start multiple tasks but be unable to finish any, creating a cycle of incomplete activities and growing frustration. This lack of focus can extend to their work environment, leading to decreased productivity, missed deadlines, and errors in judgment. In addition, poor concentration can affect safety. For example, individuals may become easily distracted while cooking, leading to kitchen accidents, or while driving, increasing the risk of accidents on the road. To manage this symptom, it is helpful to create a structured and distraction-free environment. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps and using reminders or checklists can aid in completing activities. Engaging in regular cognitive exercises and maintaining a healthy lifestyle with proper nutrition and exercise can also support concentration and focus. These are the 10 early signs of dementia: memory loss affecting daily life, difficulty planning or solving problems, confusion with time or place, trouble understanding visual images, problems with words, misplacing things, decreased judgment, withdrawal from work or social activities, changes in mood and personality, and poor concentration. If you or a loved one are experiencing these symptoms, it's important to consult a healthcare professional for an accurate diagnosis and appropriate care. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more health tips. Also, leave a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a topic you'd like us to cover. Take care of your health and stay informed.